Desi?
Yeah.
D-E-S-I?
Yeah.
Alright, Desi, how can I serve you?
Okay, could I have a number 1? And then can you add lettuce, tomatoes, and bacon to it?
Lettuce, tomatoes, and
bacon?
Yes, ma'am.
And then for the
what can I get you drink?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea?
Yeah.
Any sauce?
Could I get ranch and Chick-Fil-A sauce, please?
Chick-fil-A chicken?
Yes.
Alright, that'll be all for you?
Yes.
So I got a Chick-fil-A sandwich, lettuce, tomatoes, and bacon, a medium fry, and a medium sweet tea. Total's $8.58.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
You too, thank you. He was nice. I will be doing a mukbang or mukbang. People say it differently. I would say mukbang. I'm gonna be talking about my experience with birth control. I do have the Nexplanon, is the one that goes right here, and I'm just gonna talk about like how it makes me feel, my symptoms, my experience with the birth control overall. So I figured, why not order some food, talk about it. So okay, before we get into the topic of the birth control, I don't know if y'all do this, but every time I go out to eat and they ask for a name, my name is Desi when they ask for my name. It's because I feel like if I give my first name, which is, I'm pretty sure all of you guys know, these lamies, they take too long, and most of the time they're like, wait, what? How do you spell that? Or what's your name? So I'm just like Desi. Sometimes I say Cassandra, sometimes I say Cass. Like, the shortest thing I can think of right away is what I say. So my new name when I ordered food is Desi. So I got a burger. Look at how good that looks. I gotta get my sauces out so that way it's easy for me to eat. Because I'm in the car. I figured I always film in my room, so we're gonna film in my car today. Why did I decide on the Nexplanon that I have in my arm? Before I decided on it, I went to the clinic, and they usually like talk about all the different types of birth control that they have, which is the pills, the one that goes in your vagina, the one that I got, which is in your arm, and they just had a whole bunch of different ones. And the one that sounded the most interesting to me was the Nexplanon. So I decided to do it. 2 months after I had Aiden, me and Daniel have been together 5 years before I decided to get the birth control. And the reason why Aiden is here, and I was not trying to have another baby. So I decided to look into it, get the birth control, and then this burger's so good. I was never on birth control after that. Then of course I got pregnant, and people say like once you have your first baby, then it's a lot easier for you to get pregnant again, blah blah blah. I was not trying to have another baby, so I'm not a pill person. I feel like if I was to get on the pill, I felt like I was scared that I would miss a certain day, or I wouldn't take them at the same time, blah blah blah. So I decided to get the one that goes in here, and I still have it in here. I've had it for almost 2 years. I track it by Aiden's age, since I got it right after I had him. I got it like a month after. I track it by his age, and I believe it's good for 4 years. And the reason I decided to talk about this is because I've been feeling like this birth control makes me personally feel like sometimes I'm moody, sometimes I'm like sad. Like, for example, like the other day, Daniel was at work, and then he came home, and I just started feeling like I will yell at him. Like any little thing that he would do would irritate me. Like little things irritate me sometimes. Like, and I'm not a person to get irritated. Like, I don't get mad easily. I don't know why. I feel like irritated. Like little things like that irritate me, and it's crazy. Like, till this day, Aiden is about to be 2 years old in April, and till this day I haven't had my period. Like, I haven't had my period for so long, and I was the person that would get I would get my period every single month. Like, my period was always on track. But I don't know if it has to do with I'm still breastfeeding Aiden. I don't know if that has to do anything with that, but I feel like I'm kind of thinking about taking off my birth control, because I feel like it's making me feel different. Like, at times I could look in the mirror and I feel ugly. Like, I feel ugly, I feel sad. There's days that I'm happy, and then out of nowhere, like, I start crying out of nowhere. Like, I feel like I'm not happy with myself. Like, I feel like this birth control is really messing with me. And it's crazy because I have a friend, and for her, she would get her period for a long time. She said she would have her period for like a whole month straight with this birth control. Like, a whole month. Can you believe having your period for a whole month? That's crazy. This burger's so good. And then I would also talk about like how her birth control is, because she has the same one as I do, and she's feeling the same way I'm feeling. Like, she says that sometimes she feels sad, or like she would cry, which is crazy. I was always wondering why I would feel like this. Like, why am I not happy right now? Is it my job? Is it my friends? It never crossed my mind that it could be my birth control until I told my friend. Like, I was just venting to her. I was like, hey dude, I don't know what's going on. Like, the other day I just snapped at Daniel for no reason. Like, he literally did nothing, and I just snapped at him. I was like, literally, I was just irritated for no reason. And then she goes, dude, that happened to me. I would do the same thing with my boyfriend. Like, anything he would do, it would irritate me. Like, so I decided to take my birth control out. That's what she told me. And I was like, dude, I never thought about that. Like, it could be my birth control. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm never the type of person to snap at you if you didn't do anything to me. And even if you did something to me, I'll probably not even yell at you. I'll probably just be pissed off or something. But I'm not the type of person to snap. Like, I was snappy. There's days that I'm like, be quiet, like, leave me the hell alone. Like, and it's just crazy because I'm not like that. And then it started making more sense. I'm like, okay, I've had this birth control for a little while now, and it's crazy too. This birth control makes me feel so hungry. I don't know if it's me, I don't know what it is, but I get so hungry. Sometimes I even eat more than Daniel, and he's like, damn girl, and I'm like, I'm hungry. Like, I don't know what it is. I just get super hungry. And then it's crazy because guys don't really know anything about it. And I was talking to Daniel about me feeling like it was my birth control, and he's like, no, you're crazy. And then I started telling him about it, like, no, seriously, like, this is how I feel. This is how, because I could be happy like during the morning, and then he could do something stupid, and boom, I'm mad, and my day is like ruined. And he's like, well, then you need to look into it. So I've been doing my research, and what I'm feeling, a lot of people have been feeling with birth control, but I'm scared. Like, I don't want to take my birth control out and get pregnant again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I should, like, if I feel like moody, I don't know if I should like control it and tell myself, okay, well, it's the birth control, like, you'll be fine, this and that, get it out of your head. I don't know. I haven't decided on what to do yet. I don't know if I should leave it. And I don't want to try out a different one, because I feel like birth control is birth control. If I'm not liking the way this one is, I'm not going to like the rest.
Mama.
Yeah? You want more french fries? No? I also feel like this birth control has like made me gain weight, you know? maybe because it makes me more hungry, then I eat more, then I gain more weight. But I don't know. Some days I feel like I'm fat and I'm like only 120 pounds. And guys, I also don't even think it's normal to not have your period for a whole 2 years. Like 2 years and I haven't had my period? That's crazy. I know it sounds crazy because girls are gonna be like, oh my god, I'd love to not have my period for 2 years. But I don't know, I feel like that's not okay. Like your body needs to get rid of that nasty stuff, you know. But I'm planning on stopping breastfeeding Aiden because he's going on 2 years old and that's all he wants to do. So maybe when I stop breastfeeding him, I'll get my period. That I don't know. We're gonna find out. So when I first got the implant, you're not supposed to wash it for 48 hours. Literally, I had to like put my arm out like this and take a shower and like with this hand, and I had this hand like hanging out and I couldn't wet it. And after that, I got like a big bruise on my arm, and after that it healed fine. You can't even tell that is there. Only when I squeeze it like this, then you can tell that is right there. But other than that, if I don't tell you it's there, you won't see it. That's why I didn't care about having the implant right there. I'm like, well, I could do whatever I want with my arms. I don't have to, you know, be careful with it. I could do whatever I want. I want to take it off. I don't know. But let me know if you guys have birth control or what kind of birth control you guys use. Let me know if you experience what I'm experiencing, to where I feel lonely, I feel sad, I feel angry at times. Sometimes I get so hungry. I will keep you guys updated if I decide to take my birth control out or not in the next videos. There's girls that track their period. Like I used to track my period, but I was so bad at that. Like I can't track my period. That's a lot of work. But then again, I'd rather do that than having to feel this way with this birth control. And honestly guys, it's kind of hard to eat and talk to you guys. Like it's kind of hard. I don't want to eat with my mouth open chewing, but overall guys, I do not like this implant. I do not like birth control. I will be taking it out soon, and I will let you guys know in one of my videos when I do take it out and how I feel after I take out my birth control. Right now I still feel, there's days that I still feel sad, but let me know in the comments down below if this birth control makes you feel the way that I feel. Maybe I know that I'm not the only one that feels like this out there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.